So Facebook friends, earlier today I posted a video. Some of you might have watched it, and I was just kind of showing that I was set up to record some drums today. So I thought before I head out and go home for the day that I will show you, or you guys can listen to the drums that I recorded. So the song is called Do It Again, and it's kind of a dynamic song. I'm going to call it dynamic because the first half is just really subtle, and then the drums come in kind of slightly, not too overpowering, and then the second half of the song it starts to build and rock out. So I don't have any video of me recording the drums because I just knew that I wasn't gonna get it in one pass, and so I did maybe about 13 takes, maybe about 6 of the front half and maybe 6 of the back half, and then I kind of just cut and pasted them together, the best parts. The song is really slow, not really slow, but it's at 86 beats per minute. And one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because in June we are switching our service times here at Crossroads. The 11 o'clock is going to move to 10 o'clock, and we are going to merge with our 309 service for a modern worship time. And so I'm calling it dynamic worship. And so Josh Portscheller, that is the worship leader in 309, is going to sing on this. And it'll also kind of give us an idea of the direction that we're headed musically. And we'll see if we hit or miss it on this. But anyway, so he's going to come and sing on it. We have a couple other people come sing, and it needs some guitar. So I don't do guitar, so I have some guitars come in and play on it. And anyway, I'm going to play it for you. And so it's just basically the drums. There's just a generic pad track. There is a sampled CP70 electric piano layered with an acoustic piano sample to give it sort of an old school vibe, which is really trendy now. You know, the Rhodes, CP70s, Wurlitzers, they're all coming back and are really trendy. So, and then bass on it. So I'm going to start this off, and I might skip through some sections, and then maybe I'll solo some stuff for you. So. And so I'm going to add a couple more pads in there with just a little bit more motion, but to give it sort of a fluffy, cloudy kind of feel to it, with the vocal kind of riding on top. We get to the first chorus, and the bass comes in. Anyway, we get through that. There's a little interlude, and then we go, and the drums are going to come in. And so here's... And so there's some, I mean, the timing is, I think once we get everything layered on top, you won't notice as much as my drum imperfections. You know, some people like to line them up, take the drums and just line them up exactly on the grid. And I just try to play it, you know, as best as I can. And I don't really mess with moving stuff around. Anyhow, so we start getting into the chorus, and the drums kind of build up here. And then we get to this little interlude, and it breaks down, and then the drums build back up. and then we get to the end of the song where we're kind of... Anyhow, that's what I did today. Let me play a little bit of this with the just the room mics. So this is the stereo pair that was about 8 feet back. And then this was the mono room mic that was in front of the drums, maybe about 6 feet or so. Now that one I've got kind of EQ'd, just maybe a little bit low MIDI, took all the high end out of it, just for something different, and it works together. So I'll play a little bit of the drums dry, and then I'll play them with the room mics, and you'll see how it just adds just a little bit of life to the drums. So so that's no room mics. You can hear it just adds a little bit more size. It's not a bad sound, but it's just really, really tight. If we were doing something more upbeat, that'd work. But yeah, it gives it a little bit more size there. So anyway, that's what I got going on, and I will update you next week after we finish this off, and then we get it online so you guys can download it and share it with your friends. So talk to you next time.